Hello, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? And this is my second treat for you today. We're going to be watching some Navi, or not Navi, Ninjas in Pajamas. Off to a good start. Yes, sir. Ninjas in Pajamas versus some evil geniuses. I just watched Nip's last game. It was absolutely ridiculous. They went and got a tie with Asus Pro. Yeah, that was pretty rad. The second game, they were Nip. They were up. They were ready to win it, and they just let PL get a bit too fat. PL just went down and completely destroyed him, and that was a 80 minute game. One of the longest pro games of this patch, except of course for Cloud9 versus. Can't remember exactly who took the victory. But nevertheless, Nip, they're going straight for the troll and the IO combo ban. You got Sniper and Batrider banned out straight out by Evil Geniuses here. And they're going to be picking up the Chen. Immediately, Chen also really starting to work his way back into this patch. He was a big time hero back in TI3. I think TI4 as well. He was actually a quite a respectable hero, then he kind of fell off, and now he's starting to come back into the meta. Phoenix and Enigma right out here from Ninjas in Pajamas. And IP. They're ready to go. They're ready to man fight up a bit. You know, if you catch a couple of big heroes inside the black hole, and Phoenix Sun's right next to it, it's pretty much the equivalent of yeah, that's pretty much 7 seconds of pure disable. So you got a rather significant amount of both damage and disable sitting on that Enigma and a Phoenix. And Phoenix, of course, a rather solid hero. It's not, you know, an amazing hero. It's not a bad hero. It's a solid hero. And Storm Spirit picked up. It's probably going to be your PPD. Might be mistaken. I'm not even going to comment on that. I haven't casted EG so far, and I haven't actually watched a whole lot of games from it. By the way, this is Dotapit League, if you didn't know from the title. It's Dotapit League, season number 3. And, yeah, it's been a couple of days since I've casted, so if I'm a bit rusty, that might be why. I've been out with the flu.
10 seconds.
Kind of just caught up for me here Friday, and then I've been spending the last couple of days recovering here when I usually would make videos for you guys. VODs, which is rather unfortunate. Jugs and Lion also banned out Juggernaut, really powerful hero. Especially in the hands of these EG squads, so rather solid ban out. Got the Lion and the Lina as well. Lina, really strong in this meta, absolutely incredible, and even transitions ridiculously well into the late game, especially as a spellcaster. Whereas last patch, you know, you could use her as a DPS, but the amount of damage that she just gathers on her own, or if you get like Mystic Staffs or something like that, is just tremendous. That's more than enough. You don't really need the Desolators or the crits or anything like that. You just need to build Spellcaster. Especially if you use her as a position 3 or 4. So, NIP, last little ban there. Who are they expecting? Don't exactly think it's going to be a respect ban right off the bat. They haven't really showed a whole lot. They showed that the chance in jungle and Storm Spirit is on mid, which is not that uncommon, so they're going to be drafting against that. But as a bans, EG, they haven't showed anything. They haven't shown what they're going to do, like whatsoever. NIP have kind of, you know, they're going for very heavy team fight, which is why EG are now banning out the Lina and the Lion. Enigma, of course, is going to be sitting in the jungle, then the Phoenix on the off lane, and then you have Lion back somebody up in the safe lane. And that's why they're trying to get rid of him. Rubik banned out. That's a good solid ban, of course, able to steal both the Black Hole and the Supernova. And Enigma very vulnerable because it is a channeled spell. So while he's just sitting there, popping out his Black Hole, if Rubik stays outside of it, he can easily steal Black Hole. Not a problem at all. So NIP looking to pick up their third hero. What we're going to be looking at here.
10 seconds remaining.
That's going to be the Skywrath mage, so that's going to be your safe lane support, I presume.
Team pick.
Which means that they really need... you know, they got plenty of harass in the Skywrath. They have the Arcane Bolt, the Concussive Shot, and eventually the Ancient Seal. he is rather strong with basically anybody. He's one of the strongest safe lane supports. Once again, a lot of harass, but I'm not entirely sure who they're going to be comboing him with. There are a lot of options, but I feel it's mainly for defensive purposes that they're picking him up because they don't have that tri-lane.
5 seconds remaining.
Which makes their carry really, really vulnerable. So I think EG might be looking lane.
Reserve time.
Well, you know, they have the jungle as well, so it's not all that bad. But if EG actually had gone for a tri-lane, you know, they could lane that up against their dual lane, and that dual lane would just get crushed completely. They might even be looking to rotate that. But seeing the fact that you got two junglers, the Enigma and the Chen, I am pretty sure it's going to be solo lane on dual lane and solo lane on dual lane. It's EG looking to pick up their third hero as well. What are they going to give away this time? Line is out of the question. There's always the Earthshaker. Especially good up against the Enigma, especially if he has the Eidolons, which I do not presume. I mean, this is Pro Dota, so. But if he has the Eidolons and they're trying to push in, you know, that's just extra damage for the Earthshaker right there. So that could be an option. Tidehunter in my eyes would not be bad. Just put him into solo offlane, give Universe his Tidehunter, and just be done with it. Just throw him up into the offlane and just have him sit there, basically. So who do we got? Come on. EG, you're taking your time. I'm actually kind of surprised that it's PPD who's drafting. I was totally expecting Fear to draft, but apparently he's going to let PPD do it. But if they are in the game house, and not scattered all over the place, there is a chance that, you know, they're just grouped up right now over PPD's draft screen. You got the Witch Doctor picked up. That's beautiful. 99% sure we might get a Void ban here, or some of that matter. Seeing the fact that Witch Doctor is so strong up against it, is actually up against the Enigma. I saw here earlier, NIP actually ran the combo the other way. Basically, you had the Witch Doctor. He just popped down the Death Fort on the Enigma immediately as the Black Hole was let go, and Enigma just melted.
10 seconds.
Like there was not even there was no stunning out of it. It was just he died before he almost got it off.
5 seconds remaining.
So when you have those, you know, kind of still standing heroes, you know, there's a good chance that Witch Doctor can actually have a huge impact. As NIP, fourth hero. It's going to be the Magnus, so we're going to be seeing the mid-Magnus this game.
Radiant team.
It's beautiful. So they're going to be keeping their safe lane carry, their core. That's right. This should actually create a lot more space for the Magnus to farm up, seeing the fact that he's not positioned for, which is sometimes see heroes play him as. Beastmaster, ooh, that's very interesting.
Dire team pick.
EG, I've seen him a couple of times bring the Beastmaster back into play. It's been a long time since he's really been a big part of the meta, but I'm really looking forward to seeing Beastmaster back in the game. I actually haven't had the joy of playing him myself. I'm trying to cover all the heroes that I haven't played yet. Just gotta get a feel for everybody, but I know enough about Beastmaster to tell that he's a strong, solid hero, and of course the ridiculous stun from the Primal Roar. It's a 4-second stun with 300 damage, and it's AoE. So, yeah, that shit hurts. That shit hurts a lot. Plus, you got the Call or the Boa and the Hawk. Hawk is good for scouting. You have a lot of units actually working with the Chen creeps as well here.
Remaining.
And Boa are not bad at all with the movement slow.
5 seconds remaining.
So they're going to be banning out the Phantom Lancer, expecting the Phantom Lancer. I wasn't entirely positive, and they're just going to deny him straight up the slug here. NIP, but there's still a lot of options. I mean, the Juggernaut has been taken out of play. The Troll, the Slug, the Phantom Lancer. Currently, you know, the biggest course in the meta. I'm suspecting EG might go for a Void and have the Beastmaster just tank. That could be a, in my eyes, a really good option. There's also the Sniper for NIP. That's probably gonna go for the Anti-Mage, which I feel is a lot more of a solid pickup. Because Sniper's played a lot in mid, not a whole lot of offlane anymore. Anti-Mage, really solid pickup. Could drain Storm Spirit on most of his mana and could just immediately kill him off with the Mana Void once he gets that far. I'm actually kind of surprised that EG didn't ban out the Void. And they're going to be picking up the Spectre, so a big-time farming hero, and
Team.
Really solid, especially up against the Enigma and the Skywrath Mage. Plus the Radiance Burn, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot, and he's even able to do damage even while Magnus has the OP lockdown on him. I don't really think they have a whole lot of counter for the Magnus. They do have the Beastmaster, so if he stays out of it, that should be alright. But it requires some ridiculous positioning from Universe.
Prepare for battle.
So, as of right now, just going to be introducing the lineups as EG are going to be moving towards that bottom. PPD is going to be sitting on this Witch Doctor, so I completely fucked up his spot in the lineup. B-Rap is going to be on that Storm Spirit. Most likely on mid. Beastmaster up in the off lane. You know, he can solo off lane rather well. Universe, an amazing off lane in my eyes. RE2000 going to be sitting on the Chen inside the jungle, so that means we'll have Fear on this core Spectre. Carry Spectre, excuse me. Big time carry. I absolutely love Fear for just its sheer versatility. You know, sometimes he just goes, alright guys, I want to play support. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that with great success, and now he's just gone for the straight carry Spectre, a hero I absolutely love, so I'm excited to see how he's going to do. We got Hanskin. Now my native Scandinavian roots are actually starting to come up with me, you know, on how that's pronounced, and I gotta try to do it with an English accent, which is a bit more difficult when I actually see a Scandinavian word, but he's gonna be sitting on the Enigma. Got Limp on your Magnus here. Skywrath Mage is gonna be picked up by Seal Kid. Anti-Mage, Era. Had a lot of success on Wind Ranger in the last series here. Last but not least, we have Jonas and Fan. Yuna.
Stupendous!
Just gonna be sitting inside the Roach Pit for now. And now gonna be rotating onto his off lane. So we got Chen currently sitting in the jungle. Gonna be trying to work up a few creeps here. Only got utility items, which is always good. And Witch Doctor just taking care of a few camps there. And Hawk gonna block out the small camps so they cannot block. Or not block pull. Sunira is going to be sitting up in his nice little off lane there. I suspect he's not going to get a whole lot as of this, because the sheer harass up from Seal Kid is just incredible. So I'm not entirely sure about early kills. We might see a good early kill down in bottom lane, especially when that Desolate starts to come into effect. Oh, Jonas and Fan, that gotta hurt. He's actually being put quite low PPD, very efficient on the harass there, but creating the space for Fear to farm up. Really creating space, and he's already up to about 4 last hits. Being outfarmed a bit by this Storm Spirit, and Storm Spirit having big time success up against this Magnus. And you know, he does have to skewer to get out, but in case he does get vortexed, which of course he's not going to skill yet, Remnants are pretty much this essence as of right now, because the vortex is not going to matter when Magnus decides to skewer out. Era up in the top lane having a not as a good time up against Universe here. Skywrath is even taking last hits here. He's actually, yeah, he's taking them inside the camp. Universe is going to be popping out a bower. And it's going to be taking the creeps that he can. So farming up nicely here. Enigma, of course, the super farmer up in the jungle. Going to be working his way through that, up to 12 last hits so far. Down on bottom lane, PPD taking a little bit of rest from the sprites, I've been told they're called. I do call them spirits, but apparently Toby-Wan decides to call them sprites, which I do not entirely agree with. So it's spirits. I'm going to be calling them fire spirits. Era.
'Tis not for thee.
Is currently out farming Fear and his Spectre, but Fear has yet to miss a whole lot of last hits. Really is working his way through. PPD is going to be scouting out Jonas. That is actually the correct pronunciation. Jonas, I'm fan. It's not Jonas. Oh, there you go. Almost, actually. Casket. Just trying to create space there. Phoenix does have the dive in case it all goes to hell, so he should be somewhat fine. The one who's actually most in danger is Universe. Once Skywrath hits the Ancient Seal, because that's gonna hurt. I mean, when Anti-Mage gets the Mana Void and the Ancient Seal is up from Skywrath Mage. That's when you really start to do some damage. Plus the Mystic Flare. And that's when you can kill off a Beastmaster. Beastmaster quite tanky early game, you got 700 HP. Whereas the equivalent build Anti-Mage only has about 650, and he's just taking creep harass. I'm not entirely sure what you're doing, Era. Now the dagger, they might be looking for a kill here, just dives straight out. Trying to force him out of lane. On mid, Rabbit. Throwing a bit of harass out on Limp. This is my lane, you better stay out of it. And Magnus, he's having trouble there in mid. He's having big time trouble, having to basically forced all the way up up into his own jungle. Universe. Looking for Seal Kit, the slowest up from the bower.
Invisibility.
But Beastmaster taking a concussive shot on unable to chase. As right now, Rabbit. The young kid really has worked his way back, or not actually back, just into the GG team as a very solid mid laner, taking over for where TC left off. And it's just been, he's been so incredible as just coming in very young and working his way into Wards. I mean, Fear, I think he's actually been good for him because, you know, he's got all the experience and he's got everything to teach Rabbit. So we might have a sticker on EG here. He might be sticking around for the entire duration, at least with Fear in the squad. As long as Fear's on the squad, I think B-Rabbit is going to be sticking around. Here up on top lane, Universe taking a lot of harass there. The Arcane Bolt, is this going to be First Blood? Yes, it is. I think it's going to go the way of Arrow. Stick charge, this is pop. There is enough, and First Blood actually going to go the way of Seal Kit here. I think they wanted it on the enemy. She was kind of hesitant to pop out the second Arcane Bolt there. On middle lane, Enigma has decided to rotate down, taking a lot of harass. Taking a lot of damage up from the tower, but that was an important kill. Universe going down up on top, and Anti-Mage. That's just a way faster Battle Fury. But B-Rabbit farming so well on mid, Wild Crowing like a boss right now. And they're giving him the space to that Fear. Think he might be farming big, has gone straight Face Boots, Quelling Blade, Stout Shield, that's rather common. Ring of Basilius, that's not usually an item I typically farm on Spectre, but I mean he is having to throw down Stifling Daggers left and right, so. And the Phoenix, you know, when they're pulling the wave, it's not that bad to actually have the Ring of Basilius up. To just kind of actually, you know, keep the lane somewhat pushed in. Oh, no, he's gonna find Fear. He's gonna be harassing him out of lane. The comfort of the Witch Doctor's not there. He's actually going in deep Fear. He might be in trouble. He does have the Haunt. Almost gonna burn out here now. Hand of God, and they're gonna find Jonas. Yikesies, Fear anticipating that and taking the kill, and that's an important kill for him. Up on top lane, Universe, he's gonna die again. With the Magnus rotation there. As Rabbit was not in the lane to call that missing. I think he would have called it anyway. But yeah, just tough luck. Magnus rotating top onto Universe here. So he's gone down twice. You know, he is playing a... as of right now, it's a bit early to tell, but... yeah, position 4. Position 4 Beastmaster, which makes it somewhat tolerable. Or somewhat okay. So Fire Sprite just trying to... annoy Fear a little bit. He's gonna find last hits despite that. That's a guy who knows the game at work. There you go, that's the salve that's gonna come in so he can actually get some health back up and going for him. AoE 2000, wheelie working his way towards those, or through those jungle creeps, almost catching up to Enigma here. So Enigma, he's already halfway towards yep, more than halfway towards his mechanism. Universe, soloring as well, Tranquil Boots, so he's able to stay healthy and lane as right now. Can let the bow do a lot of work. PPD, he's gonna rotate top there, leaving Fear alone down the bottom lane.
Radiant's middle tower is
They're gonna try to look for a kill here. There is a Magnus up in the middle lane there. They really need B-Rabbit, but he's down bottom doing work on this Hawk right here. Oh, the zip is not long enough. Henskin now rotating in. There is a black hole in case he wants to commit it. It would be early. He's gonna catch only one though, only one, so not enough. Henskin, oh, he's gonna send him back, so he's fine down on mid lane. Magnus, he's gonna go down. 2 universe, so he's getting a bit of a redemption kill there. Enigma almost dying. But a rather unfortunate takedown. And they almost got... He did get the black hole off somewhat decently on the B Rabbit, but there was just not enough damage. And yeah, if he caught it on the chin as well, that wouldn't have been a problem taking down B Rabbit. But Hour 2000 just staying right out of the radius. Jonas and Fan now back on bottom lane, and he's down 2-0 right now, and Fear is up 2-0. So as of right now, his net worth is sitting not significantly higher than the Animage. They're pretty much neck and neck. But Fear, I think he can farm faster with the Radiance than Era can farm with the Battle Fury. But I'm not entirely positive. Oh, he's now going to be rotating, and he has a ton of trolls, so he has a lot of net time. Plus the War Stomp. So that sheer presence, he's just showing like, look what I got right here. You're going to go out of my lane. You're going to leave my Fear alone. Oh, he's actually jumping on him, but there's a lot of lockdown. Has committed the encouraged dive, so he's no way of getting out. Now gonna pop these, the supernova, but you know, up against this amount of creeps, it's just not possible.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And even more space for Fear to farm. He's actually just gonna be going straight Mask of Madness. Not a typical item. Usually we'll go straight for the Radiance build. But, you know, he feels he has the time and the space. He's got 55 last hits in 9 minutes. That's pretty impressive.
Illusion.
Skywrath. He's got the Arcane Boots up and rocking for him. And Era, is that that's the Claymore. Now Universe. Oh, B-Rabbit sips in. That's a dead Seal Kit. Almost getting taken the bar down, but not really gonna matter. Universe had it back up and going for him in about 6 seconds. That's beautiful rotation in there from B-Rabbit. Johnson Fan going on Jungle Adventures again. And we're trying to steal a bit of Aoi's farm here. As Aoi has rotated up to the top lane, he does have rather significant amount of creeps just sitting inside of his base there. As tower is gonna go down. Probably, it looks like it. He's spawning creeps left and right. I think they're intending for this tower to go down. Try to force Anti-Mage out of the lane as well. At the same time, Fear has been forced out of bottom though. A triple or double rotation down to help out Jonas deal with that tower. Top tower has been destroyed. Storm Spirit. B-Rabbit taking that little hit there. Now he's going to be summoning his creeps, and they're going to be going for it. Is there smoke? There is. And this could bode danger. Limp though, he does have the does have the RP. Not gonna choose to commit it. Is almost gonna be able to skewer out, but the Death Ward is doing too much damage, and that's forced out a yeah, NIP. They got what they came for, so they're just gonna be rotating back out of here. Up on top lane, B-Rabbit actually pushing further, even dealing damage to the tier 2s. It's actually rather impressive at 11 minutes. Has created some space mid for Aoi to try to go for that mid lane tower. So as of right now, EG dominating this game. So much fun with the Storm Spirit, even out farming Fear and the Spectre. Oh, they might find Fear here though. He does have a Haunt, but nobody to Haunt to. There is the Black Hole. They've popped the Sun as well. Fear, is he going to be able to get out? Almost. Has the Mask of Madness. He's out. Black Hole plus Supernova. Not enough to take down Fear. The man is big. He's actually not even that big yet. He doesn't even have his Vanguard or a heart for that matter. Holy hell, Fear. Keeping his head count.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are
That tower right there. That's gotta go. It's gotta go limp. Rotating in. Seal Kid is with the Invis rune. He does have enough damage to take out Aoi.
Dire's middle tower
Not enough to take out B-Rabbit though. And they're just gonna let him get out. Rotations are not fast enough. They're playing carefully. They don't have a Sun, they don't have a Black Hole. And Anti-Mage, they gotta create space for him to farm. He's not combat ready yet. But they're gonna try anyway, finding PPD. He's gonna go down into the skewer. But Phoenix is also gonna drop limp, getting netted left and right. Now the rotation in from Universe is gonna let go of Wilding Axis. And Skyrim, he's actually gonna go down. Spectre Fear taking that kill. I thought he was actually all the way out. Apparently not. But yeah, nice fight there. Absolutely amazing fight coming out from EG. PPD, well, there was not a whole lot to do about him. He just got focused down immediately because of his death ward. But I mean, they still managed to take out a Skywrath Mage and a Phoenix on the back of that. And I think PPD, he's more than happy about that. And Aoi sitting on that mechanism. How's Enigma doing on his? He's got it as well. So they're pretty much neck and neck. Almost. About 500 up for Hanskin. Blink Dagger. Now up from Beastmaster. Ready to rock and roll. Universe showing off his muscles here. As B Rabbit, he's already got the Yule Scepter up and going for him. He's 7.4k, 14 minutes in. This is ridiculous. This GPM is incredible at this point in the game. And he's barely even started farming yet. Fear as of right now, not entirely positive. Yeah, now he's going for it. Now he's going for the Radiance. If he can get it before 18 minutes, that's incredible. But I think he's just aiming for 20 as of right now because he has got the Mask of Madness, Phase Boots, Ring of Aquila first. So it takes a bit of it takes a good while. There's the Magnus down in bottom lane though. They're pinging him to take him out. But they of course don't really have a tower to TP to, so Fear just gonna be forced to deal with the jungle first. And that's the thing, you never really know with this EG lineup who's gonna be playing who. Hond up on top, Seal Kid, he's gonna go down. Almost stick charges saving him there. Excuse me. Still not feeling all that well. Coffin just putting a halt to my commentary, but that's not going to stop me from commenting this next bit here. Hanskin is dropping low. Universe coming in with a Whirling Axe. Speed Rapid now in with a perfect ball lightning there. Taking out Enigma. Beautiful. Should have dealt with my throat now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Still not entirely back up to shape, but I'm trying. I'm powering through. Plus, my voice is kind of broken from Top Sky Tuesdays earlier. But nevertheless, Universe. Amazing work he's been able to do so far. Even though he's 1-2-4, I mean, he's been involved in about half of everything DG has done so far. And Fear really closing in on that Radiance here. He's got about he's closing in about halfway there. Not exactly, I think he's a bit more or less than that. I'm not entirely positive actually. I should go check the secret shop for that. It's about a bit more than 5k gold. So yep, 5.1, so he's actually yeah, a bit more than halfway there towards it. But once he gets that Sacred Relic, that's going to increase his farming speed so much. So he's going to have it, I presume, at about maybe 21, 22 minutes. Nah, he doesn't need 5 minutes of farm. He needs about 2-3 minutes. Oh, the RP single on the Universe, though. PPD, he's just sitting off to the back, does have the Death Warrant on the ready, but looks like they'll just give up Universe here. Not willing or able to take a fight. And especially without the roar, I mean, it's super difficult. They have no form of lockdown as of right now. All they've pretty much got is a casket and the electric vortex. But B-Rabbit all the way in mid lane, not seeing that rotation coming. But I think he's happy about it for now, that he just gets to farm up. Era does have the Battle Fury and working halfway towards that Yasha now, so he's currently starting to outfarm Fear by a rather significant amount, by about 30 last hits. No big surprise there, but Yeah, NIP, they really gotta ride. Everything is riding on this animage to do good. And I fear it's just not gonna be enough for the Spectre though. I mean, there is a lot of kill potential from the Spectre. As long as it doesn't build too much mana, Anti-Mage is unable to do anything about him. Because Spell Shield is not gonna help him much, because most of Spectre's damage is pure. If you look at the Dispersion or the Desolate there. And that's just devastating, especially when you get a Haunt coming in. Now the bottom tower, that is in a bit of danger, but it looks like they're happy to trade it for top tower. They might actually take the top tower in time for rotation down towards bottom. Still got the glyph up, but it's just popped up for NIP. This is a race for the tier 2s. Looks like they'll get it about the same time. Bit slower for EG, but not by much. And zip out. Bit of a fancy move there. But yeah, the Orchid of Malevolence now up for Storm Spirit. That's going to be devastating to the Enigma and the Skyrod. No way of getting your spells up. Even the Magnus is going to be having trouble with this. No Skewer. No Icarus Dive. Icarus Dive. Icarus Dive. I heard somebody call it Icarus Dive or something like that. I'm not entirely positive. But no Icarus Dive. And no Skewer. No spells. And no Black Hole for Enigma if V-Rabbit has his way.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So a lot of kill potential in that. A lot of heroes you can pop it on. Universe actually sitting on a gem here, even though the Hawks. No, they don't have True Sight. That's right. Now they actually should have, you know, if he has the gem, I think any unit he spawns has True Sight. I'm not entirely positive, but we might see that come into effect later. If he actually has it. Once again, I'm not really I haven't actually played Beastmaster yet. Looking forward to it. But as of right now, my Michael skills are not up to shape, so I might work a bit more Meepo until then. Even though Meepo is not exactly my strong suit. Let that be said. My Meepo is better than my Lone Druid though. Oh, the Sip in. Era is caught out. He's in trouble. And now the Sip right back out for B-Rabbit. Nothing Era can do about it. Whatsoever. And he's working straight towards that Mantis style, of course. Now Fear about a 20-minute Radiance. That's not half that bad. And now he's going to be able to compete with the Anti-Mage on farm. On the farm board here. As the Haunt is coming in onto the top lane here. Fear, he's not going to choose to Haunt in though, he's just going to show it off, show off. I got a Radiance, boys. About damn time to start paying attention to me. Because he's 3-0-3 as of right now. He has one of the highest net worths. They really got to be afraid of him. But then again, Anti-Mage up against the Storm Spirit. It's just downright terrifying. It's going to be terrifying for B-Rabbit, and he's just playing with the fire right now. I think that right there, he was not expecting to get him. It was just a display of, hey, I'm here and you're gonna have to deal with me. I'm not afraid of you. Just a bit of a statement out from B-Rabbit. Trying to crush the moral. Trying to crush their morale, that's what I was trying to say.
Look at it go!
And Veach there. Actually going for the power treads instead of the arcane boots, but they should have plenty of mana in the Chen here and constantly being able to send them back. As Era is not done with the Mantis style. So he's ready to go. Seal Kit. Working his way there right there. Looks like it could be a Rod of Atos. Or it could be a straight Aghanim Scepter. There's also the possibility of a Force Staff just for the extended ability. So he has a lot of options for that. Even a Yule Scepter. Could be, I don't think it's going to be built straight towards an Aghanim Scepter. I'm thinking more Rod of Atos as right now, or Force Staff. Force Staff would make a lot of sense. In the sense of sheer chase. You know, a way to try to get away from Fear once he gets the Haunt going for him. Even though Spectral Dagger is pretty much devastating. But yeah, the last hit meter. Pretty much 10 last hits a minute off from Era here. That is pretty damn amazing. They're working this way up there. But they do have B-Rabbit just farming away here. Basically just keeping up. The only one they really lost yet is Universe, and I think they lost, yeah, PPD once. That's about it. That's all they've lost. They still have a Storm Spirit, a Chen, and a Spectre. Their 3 biggest farming heroes without deaths. That is rather incredible. Everybody just slowly starting to calm down here. First dive, I think they're looking for the Hawk there. They know he's there. They just really can't get to him. Oh, they're scouting it out. They didn't get the Hawk though. Hawk is still alive, sitting in there. And yeah, straight rotation towards the Roach Pit. Really good Roach Pit team as of right now. Oh, it's going straight in. B-Rabbit might be going for the Roach Steel. Are they going to be able to? No black hole inside. Era does get his hands on it. Holy jeez, it's outside the Roach Pit. It's a disaster. Enigma, Magnus, and the Skywrath are going to go down. Era, he's back up and trying to chase here. I don't think it's exactly a good idea. Casket is going to bounce out. He's taking a lot of damage. He might go down. He should. Trying to body block with the creeps. Almost going to be successful. PPD, though. Able to chase. Taken down the good old Phoenix. And that's going to be a 2 for almost a team wipe there. Era, the only one to survive, and I think the Aegis was even popped there. He actually died. That was technically a team wipe. Had B-Rabbit waited half a second there. Or not even half a second, about 2/3 of a second. Excuse me, 1/3 of a second. He would have gotten it. He would have gotten that Aegis. That was super close. I'm actually amazed he didn't die. Just straight up Mana Void from anywhere. It should have been enough, but not the case. Not the case. Of course, with the magic resistance, just gonna put B-Rabbit low. But nevertheless, EG taking a huge fight there, and they're way up on ahead on the farm board. I think Fear, yeah, he actually died in that fight, so a bit of a setback for him, but not by a rather significant amount. Enigma as well. Ended up going down. Magnus, basically everybody but Animage, the one they really want to get. And now, oh, that's a quick Aghanim Scepter out from Maui here. And he's ready to go play big now. He wants those Ancients. He wants those Ancient Creeps, and those Ancient Creeps, they're gonna be difficult for NIP to handle, I think. Oh, he has a Thunderhide. That was probably not what he was looking for. He is looking for Mud Golems, or Ancient Rock Golems. As of right now, I think. That is exactly what he's gonna get. He's gonna get Ancient Granite Golems. And that's probably the Golem that he's looking for. As of right now. Maybe just waiting for Fear to come take that. Take the stack. You're gonna convert? There it is. It's the Granite Golem. And it's gonna give him a massive HP boost for the next fight. About 15%. That's actually rather significant. That's about 100, 150 extra HP at this point, at least for the Storm Spirit. And once Fear starts maybe farming a heart, which I could presume that that is exactly what he's actually doing. There it is. That's the Reaver. Farming a heart. Fear is going to be huge. Fear is going to be so big with that Granite Golem. He's going to be so tanky. That is main concern right now. That is just gaining tankiness, and he's just overtaking B-Rabbit on the farm board. Really starting to accelerate now. But still, an amazing 10 last hits per minute for Era. That is incredible. Just rotating between the jungle, the lanes, and the ancient camps. And Fear, he's got the Reaver in order now. Limp has got the Blink Dagger and the Yules up and going for him now, so he's actually able to disable the Storm Spirit in case he gets in and tries to solo. And even Fear. They're just trying to farm him up as of right now. Neither team. I think NIP actually looking for a fight right now. They are grouping up for it, but they're just not finding it. Maybe now they are rotating in the lane. Ping out from B-Rabbit. It looks like he wants to go. They might want to send a Hawk out to scout out Magnus. Limp here, and looks like they don't want to take it. Era actually now blinking in, is now going to get orked. They're going to Manta out of that. There's the stun, and they're going to maybe bring him down. He's still alive in there. Hadouken out from the creep. Magnus, oh, he's gonna go down. Fear haunting in, taking that kill. That was a huge kill. Limp still alive in there. Hanskin, he's now gonna go down. The sun has been popped. Limp might fall. No, he's gonna Yules. The sun is still alive, so they gotta get everybody out of there. Limp is gonna be able to blink out, but it looks like it will be on the back of Jonas Fan's death here. Yes, no, it actually won't, because he is gone. The Ancient Rock Golem. There's going to be a team wipe for EG. Taking an amazing fight. First going on Era, removing their main source of damage, and then just dealing with everything else. And looks like this might actually be Rax. Just straight up Rax here. Shouldn't be a problem. The Necro units, Alpha Beastmaster, hasn't even been popped yet. So they're going to be able to lay those down. The only one really to go down was B-Rabbit, and looks like he actually bought out, somewhat out in time. And there it is. Top Rax slowly starting to crumble as EG are looking for a massive victory here over NIB. 10k in the lead. Fear, he's got his heart done. Looks like that's what's coming for him now. Yep, he's got the heart done, and that's going to be a huge blow for Era. He's going to be so much harder to take down now, especially with the Granite Golem, who is actually still, surprisingly still alive. But you know, then again, he's a bitch to deal with in the team fight. You don't really want to spend 2,500 damage taking out something. That's why it's so god-awfully difficult to deal with in the fights. And yep, there is Fierce Heart, so he's now up to 2.5k HP, and we're having a bit of lag here. Apparently, actually, even gonna be dragging creeps from the lane just to increase his farm, and he's catching up to Era. Universe gonna be plopping back in.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bower is taking a beating. That's pretty much all that's going on. Ah, the deny the regeneration rune right in front of Jonas Fan. Stormspirit now, big item picked up for him. He's got the sheep stick going, so his regen is crazy right now. He's already reaching for 17. Or for 18, excuse me. That's gonna be even crazier because most of that should be somewhat pure. Yep, there is 33. 32 actually, excuse me. He's not able to regen through the ball lightning, but it's goddamn close, and he doesn't even have the bloodstone yet. Which I'm suspecting he's gonna be picking up. That, which would be very, very greedy. Though, super greedy to pick up a bloodstone, but I could actually see it happen because he's gotta be around for the kills. I mean, Fear is gonna be starting to kick decks now, so be rapid. Might be his next item of choice as of right now. Enigma working straight towards that BKB, just gonna skip out on the Blink Dagger. I actually kind of like that decision, because as of yet he's been unable to get the Black Hole off at all, which means that he needs to BKB. He needs to be able to basically ensure that he's not gonna get taken out. But that's when the Witch Doctor kicks in and just pops a Death Ward right next to him and waits for him to just explode. Actually kind of got an unconventional Witch Doctor build, just screwing up the Maldic, then going straight for Voodoo Resurrection, but then again, you know, he's playing position 5 as of right now. Not really your main source of damage. Middle lane NIP is trying to desperately take down this middle tower. Trying to get at least something up against EG at this point. They've actually been somewhat successful in the push, but the team fights, they've just been crushed. And it's actually kind of funny that NIP, oh, I'm going to hang on to that thought there for a second, because B-Rabbit decided that Era was a tasty target. Now Limp coming in with a perfect RP on the Rabbit. They're going to be able to take him down. Fear fleeing out. Now going to get the Skywrath Mage. They even got the Enigma to start the fight. Roar under Era. Now Jonas Fan's coming back in from the Supernova. Aoi deciding to join in with the Golems. Limp, oh, he's going to go down. Fear, he's on a killing spree right now. He is doing crazy work. Jonas Fan's trying to get into the woods. Not going to happen, good sir. Says Fear as he just takes his life. And that right there may mean, oh, down the bottom lane, PPD. Era looking for a redemption kill here.
A healing hand.
PPD just running in circles, trying to stall. It's actually successful. The jukes are real. Era, he can't find him. Oh, PPD so close to getting out. But it is going to mean the end. Maybe the end of the tier 4 0, or at least a bit of damage taken on those. And middle lane has been pushed in as well. Nice jukes out from PPD. Almost dodging out the Andy Mage. who now has a Heart, a Battle Fury, and a Talisman of Evasion. I'm not entirely sure it's going to matter all that much against Fear at this point. He's hitting too hard too fast. And if he gets disabled, you know, it doesn't really matter when B-Rabbit comes in. Yep, that's actually a Lincoln Sphere that's going to go first. I actually kind of like that pickup because, you know, they have a lot that's not going to break the Lincolns, which is basically the Black Hole. He's just protecting himself against the Malphus, stuns up from Skydeath Mage, and that's pretty much it. Also, the Mana Void if the Lincolns is not broken immediately. Apparently we have a fight somewhere. The music suggested, but I think the Valve Orchestra is trying a bit too much. Yep, they know. Era, you can't do it, my man. You can't do it. They're gonna try anyway. They're gonna try anyway, and immediate rotation out here from EG. Not exactly. They're not gonna try to contest that as of yet. They know it's gonna take them a while to bring down Roche. Don't exactly have the damage yet. Now they're gonna send the Hellbear Smasher in to try to scout him out, try to get their positioning in order. Haunted from Fear, B-Rabbit, he's jumping in. Right on top of Black Hole on the B-Rabbit. Fear haunting outside of the Roche Pit. They're going to be taking out B-Rabbit, not a problem. But now the Witch Doctor comes through, limp, unable to get anything off with the skewer, and just, it's a massacre again. Sun is going to go, Fear's going to get stunned up from the high ground. Jonas Van not even able to get off the cliff. Ouchies, buyback from Limp. I don't think it's going to matter. He doesn't have, he only has the Empower, no actual spells to try to even just snatch the Roche. Universe going to be going to take care of him. And Era just looking from the sidelines, seeing his Roche taken out. He's actually going to go in for it. Not going to happen. There's the Mana Void. Not even going to do much. Limp also going to drop. GG is the call out from NIP, and they got crushed in a 35-minute game against EG. What a game. What a game by EG. Crushing from start to finish. I know I sound a lot like an EG fanboy right now, but that right there was just damn impressive. I have said that Fear is one of my favorite players before, but that's not. I like NIP a lot. I would love to see another Swedish team actually make it onto the pro scene at Dota, but yeah, just a crushing victory out from EG on NIP there. I don't exactly think that actually got outdrafted, just plain outplayed there. Didn't shut down the Spectre, and Anti-Mage just got crushed. I mean, if you look at it, it's hard to stop a 642 gold per minute, 777 experience per minute Spectre. That's not exactly what you call an easy task. But yeah, next game I actually feel that NIP, you know, they do have a shot at least tying this up. I think this was actually, yeah, it's a 2-game series. I think they have a shot at tying it up, but it's gonna be difficult because this EG squad is so amazingly good as of right now. They're one of the top 3 teams in the world, competing with Team Secret and VG Gaming. But as of right now, NIP, they're going to be looking to try to go for Game 2. I'll cover that tomorrow. As of right now, I'm not going to spoil it for myself because that would be just plain dumb. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the cast on my recovering day, so yay. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Go check me out on Twitter. I do post updates every once in a while when something major happens. And you can see whenever a video comes up on online. So the link to that is in the description below, or it's FrozoDota. But thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.